Today, I'm sharing 7 tips to help you build a wardrobe that makes you look effortlessly stylish. Hello, welcome to today's video. I'm so glad that you are here. I think this is going to be fun. We're on part 2 of a 2-part series. So we're talking about how to look effortlessly stylish, which we've also named as chic, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But first, let me just welcome you here today and introduce myself in case we haven't met. My name is Kay, and I blog at dressformyday.com, and this channel is called Dress for My Day. And really, my goal is to help women, mostly over 50, to get dressed for our days. Most of the time when we are over 50, we are either at the peak of our career, or many of my viewers are also retired. And so that means we're all kind of living some different kinds of days these days, right? Even though I work full time, and many of you do too, a lot of us are working from home. And so our days are very different. Maybe we're not dressing up as much as we used to, although getting more dressed up is very on trend right now. They say that loungewear, or just, dialing it in with your athleisure wear, is really kind of out of style, and that what's really trending is to get more dressed up. And honestly, ladies, I get dressed up even though I work at home. I don't dress up, but I like to pull myself together and indeed look a little effortlessly chic and stylish even when I'm at home, because it puts me in a better frame of mind to work and to interact with my husband and interact with anybody else that I might see or correspond with. So I just think it's a good idea to get dressed for our day. And part of that is we want to look pulled together, but we don't want to look like we overthought things. So in last week's video, which I have linked down in the description box below, and I'm also linking right up here, we talked about some tips, some style tips, specific style tips to help you think about ways that you can put your outfits together so that you do have that effortless, stylish look. And we talked about what it meant, what all that effortlessness looks like, how it looks like some effort was made, but not too much. She didn't overthink it. There's not too much complication going on here. There's nothing distracting in the outfit. It's cohesive. It looks a little elevated, but not too much. It has a little casual vibe to it. All those things. And what we decided was, how in the world do you do that on a daily basis without overthinking it, without overregulating yourself? And so that's what those tips were all about. Be sure to check out that video if you haven't seen it. But today, what I want to focus on is some tips to help you build the kind of wardrobe that you're going to need if that's what you want to do. Now, we also said last week that we don't always want to look effortlessly stylish. Sometimes we want to look very pulled together, glamorous even. And other times we just kind of want to look casual and maybe blend in the background. We're not trying to be the most gorgeous woman in the room. So I get that. But on those days when you do want to look effortlessly stylish, I want you to have in your closet the things that you're going to need to do that. So here are 7 tips to help you build that kind of wardrobe so that truly you can walk into your closet, pull out a few things, put them on, and out the door you go looking amazing. And people will say, I don't know what she was wearing, but she looked crazy good. And that's what we're after. Now, last week I talked a lot about color. In fact, I said you're going to want to wear color strategically. Honestly, neutrals will create that effortlessly stylish look a whole lot more easily than color. So you do want to wear color very strategically. And so my first tip is to build a wardrobe with your colors very strategically. Now, what I like to do is to minimize the number of colors that I have in my wardrobe. I know some people like to use the seasons as their basis for choosing their colors, and I'm all for that. If you want to use your coloring to choose the colors for your wardrobe, that's fine. But sometimes the mistake is made in thinking that you should therefore have all the summer colors, or you should wear all the winter colors, or all the autumn colors. But really, I think you need to use those seasons as a guideline for what kinds of colors you might look your best in. But then to me, the better thing to do is to only choose maybe 4 or 5 at the most colors to even have in your wardrobe. And then you even have to kind of think of the different tones of those colors, right? You want to make sure that if you do like to wear cool colors, that you're pulling in cool greens and not that warm olive green, for instance. So, I like to really minimize the colors in my wardrobe. The colors of my wardrobe right now for this season, for spring, are blue. I use a soft blue, a baby blue, and I guess a bright or cobalt blue. I like pinks. I use dark pinks and light pinks, and I use red and I use green. So those are really the only colors. Now, I have let a little bit of yellow seep into my wardrobe this year and a tiniest little bit of orange just because those are trending. So I think I have like one top in each of those. But I'm not building my wardrobe around those colors. When we minimize the colors in our wardrobe and choose them strategically, choose colors that bring you joy, choose colors that you get compliments in, choose colors that make you happy, choose colors also that communicate what you want to communicate. Did you know that colors really do communicate something? Red communicates power, it also communicates passion. Blue communicates trustworthiness. So green communicates friendliness and happiness. Yellow communicates joy. You get it. But choose the colors of your wardrobe carefully and really tone or minimize the number of colors that you have in your wardrobe. That really is my first tip. I think it is so important. The second way that you can dress in a way that is stylish and effortlessly stylish is to make sure that you accentuate your positives. So once again, we want that outfit that just makes it look like we're the focal point. Like later on, they don't even remember what we were wearing. They just remember we look great. Like we really shone in that outfit. Well, to do that, you're going to have pieces in your closet that accentuate your positives and that minimize your negatives. And we all have negatives. We all have things that maybe we don't want to show off or we don't want to draw attention to. So make sure that you build a wardrobe that has pieces that minimize those things that you don't want to draw attention to. But also, ladies, everybody has some positives. And if you only have things that conceal or diminish or hide, then you are going to be hidden in your wardrobe. You have got to have some things in your wardrobe that accentuate your positives, some things that perhaps draw the focus to your eyes or that show off your pretty décolletage or that show off your shoulders. Maybe you need some sandals that show off your pretty feet. Maybe you need some things with a defined waistline that show your defined waistline, or you need some skirts to show off your pretty legs. Everybody has something positive about them, and we need to have pieces in our wardrobe that accentuate the positives. So I want you in the comments below to tell me what you like about yourself. I know that is a challenge, but I am challenging you to do that, to tell me at least 2 things that you like about yourself and that you want to draw attention to with your wardrobe. I'll tell you that I like to draw attention to my eyes, and I'm pretty okay with drawing attention to my clavicle or my décolletage also. And I do have a defined waistline, so I like to draw attention there too. Now, you do the same in the comments below when we get through this video. Let me go on to tip number 3. Tip number 3 is to make sure that your clothes fit. There is nothing effortlessly stylish about an outfit that does not fit. Whether your clothes are too big or your clothes are too small, you are not going to look effortlessly stylish in them. You need your clothes to fit, and that may mean that you need to become friends with a tailor. That also, of course, means that you need to know your body shape and you need to know your proportions so that you are purchasing clothing that works right for your body, that fits you, but it also fits your body shape and your proportions. It helps you to create those beautiful proportions. Now, I've got some blog posts down below in the description box. I've got links to those blog posts so that you can learn your body shape and how to dress your body shape. You can learn your proportions and how to dress your proportions. Fit is key. Number 4 is to make sure that you have things in your closet that make you feel great and wear them. That's really why I suggest having a smaller wardrobe rather than a large one, because most of us, it takes us a while to find those things that really make us feel great. Find those few pieces that make you feel great. They make you feel authentic. They make you feel like you're putting your best foot forward. They make you feel like it's the real you stepping out. They bring you joy when you wear them. They feel good on your body. When you are wearing things that feel good and that make you feel good, that you feel confident about, it will show. Joy shows. Confidence shows. And those things are so important. And when we look uncomfortable or we look unjoyful in our clothes, that also shows. You will look effortlessly stylish only when you are wearing things that really do resonate with you and they make you feel good. Tip number 5 has to do with one of the tips last week that I gave, which is that we don't want everything to match too much. We want our outfit to look like it goes together. It works together. Something about that just works, but it doesn't necessarily all matchy. Now, the key to that I have found is I cannot let myself shop only one brand. And I'll just admit, I am a Talbot's shopper. That store just resonates with me. It may or may not resonate with you, but I bet you have a brand also that just really resonates with you. Every time you go in there, you could just buy everything in there or everything in the catalog, whether it's Ann Taylor or Chico's or J. Jill or Talbot's or some other brand. If we buy everything from one brand, then we end up looking like that brand. And I know, I get it. There are times when I wear outfits, it looks like I'm just a walking billboard for Talbot's. I know that. And there are other times when I know I look like a walking billboard for J. Jill. But I really try. I'm working really hard at shopping at a variety of stores, building my closet from at least 3 different brands so that I don't look too matchy. Now, if you do find that I just have to shop this one brand because not only do I like the clothes, but they actually fit me. I get it. Sometimes it's hard to find clothes that fit you in other brands. So if that's the case, then what I really suggest is that you don't only buy the signature kind of pieces from that brand, but you also make sure you buy plenty of the basics. So at Talbot's, for instance, let's just take that as an example. Don't only buy their cute floral or paisley little, pants and crop pants and shorts and their blazers and their colorful dresses and things like that, but make sure that you buy some staples like their t-shirts or maybe their shorts in just neutrals like black or navy or white. Sometimes I notice that they feature the real colorful things and you have to dig on their website a little bit to find out that they even have those things in those neutrals like black. And when I have a balance of those neutrals and those staples from that store, it helps me to build an outfit that doesn't just look like that brand. My next tip is kind of piggybacking off of that one, and that is to make sure that you have the wardrobe essentials. As I mentioned last week, you can get a list of the wardrobe essentials at my website, and generally I do a blog post about each season's wardrobe essentials. I think I did one this spring, and I'll be doing one for summer really soon now. So if you'll follow me at my blog at dressformyday.com, I do review the wardrobe essentials every season. And those essentials are the kind of boring pieces of our wardrobe. There are things like t-shirts and a button-up shirt and basic jeans and dress pants and maybe a cardigan. Those very basic pieces that work interchangeably with the more hero or interesting type pieces. So make sure you have those. They are so important when it comes to creating effortlessly stylish outfits. And then my final tip is one that I've had to really work on myself too, and that is, it's a shopping tip, and that is to don't shop for outfits, shop for your wardrobe. Build a wardrobe. You want to build a wardrobe, an interchangeable wardrobe that works for you based on that limited color palette, items that work for your body shape, your proportions, your personal style essence, your lifestyle. Things that accentuate your positives and that conceal or diminish your negatives, things that make you feel good. You build that kind of wardrobe and that works together, and you will be able to create those effortlessly stylish outfits. On the other hand, if you shop for outfits, you'll end up with this outfit and that outfit and that outfit, but none of them work together. And they all look a little kitschy. They all look a little like they're just too integrated. They match too much. They're definitely from that one store. It's an outfit. Instead, I really encourage you to build that wardrobe. And I have a whole series of blog posts that I've linked you to down below in the description box that gives you the basics for how to build that kind of wardrobe, a wardrobe that works for you. Those are my 7 tips so that you can build a wardrobe that will help you to look effortlessly stylish, oh so chic, on any given day. Thanks so much for joining me. Do not forget, don't you dare sneak off from here without leaving me below in the comments your 2 favorite things about yourself that you like to draw attention to. I don't even want to hear about the negatives. You just tell me the positives. All right, I'll see you later. Bye now.